Hey, this pandemic is changing a lot of things right now. Some of it is very bad, and some things it's going to turn out to be very good. And depending on which way you stand within your own life in this pandemic right now. But one thing's for certain that we all need to get a grip on is that sports is at a stoppage. One of the most basic things that we love here in America is sports, and it's at a stoppage right now. Giving the sports such as baseball, basketball, and the hockey, that's at the stoppage, basically. You know what I'm saying? But NFL is up next, and some of the best parts and the best part of the season is the draft and everything else that comes along with it. The OTAs is coming on soon. Depending on what the pandemic and which way the virus is heading, down, up or down, we're going to still be in hold. But to me right now, the most important thing is indeed the draft. Hello everybody, it's me, Cowboy Legends for Life, coming back at you again with another video with my host that you like the last one. And since the last one was my first in a while, let's make this a good one today. And that is, I'm ready for the season to start. I've been ready to see for the season, even though the season's not even here yet, I'm ready for it. And I guess because things have been at a stoppage and I'm ready to get on with everything I need to do in my life, all those things matter. But here's the thing. What's important right now is the draft. And everybody's worried now how the draft is going to be perceived because of the pandemic. But I think, my point, I think, is that it's going to be accepted well. People are getting ready for the draft, and they're going to do it in a different way. They're going to be staying at home. They're going to be televising themselves from their own homes, and they're going to be on the telephone and speaking to others and communicating with others. And it may not be as exciting as a live event in terms of people who are fans who show up and making the boos and the yays and all the cheers. That's not even an issue. Hey, I tell you what, you stay home, put the camera in yourselves when your team is up on its draft pick and they make the choice that you like, give a cheer and then post it. You know what I'm saying? But be safe. That's the most important thing. Be safe right now. And so, but here's the thing though, I think it's going to be exciting. I think it's going to be different, but I think it's going to still be exciting enough for the draft to be a major function in this coming season. All right, and I'm excited for it itself. And so I'm not worried about how it's going to look, or is it going to be a low count of people watching, or is it going to be how many people are going to be watching or not watch? It doesn't matter. I want to be involved in it. I want to watch it, and it's for me, and that's important. So, but the thing is that I just think that it's going to be an exciting an event, given the pandemic situation, because it's going to be done differently. You might look at it as the old way when we first started. It was basically like that because nobody was allowed in. It was a one dark little place and stuff, and then people called in and said, "Hey, we picked this one," and so everybody stayed at home and cheered. So it's going to be sort of the same thing from the beginning, except it's going to be more connected with among us. We're more civilized in terms of the technology with YouTube and all the Facebook and everything else that goes along with it. So it's going to still be a live event, I think we're probably more connected because of this situation than before. So I'm excited about it. I'm ready for the Cowboys to get their first pick. Well, I think we're still number 17, possibly Jerry Jones, who I've now had some change of mind about since he signed Amari Cooper. Since he signed Amari Cooper, I laid off on hating that man because though he tagged Dak, at least he knows he wants Dak. But they better have a contract for him before that season starts. Okay, they better have a contract. But I'm just proud and praise him because the fact that he signed Amari Cooper proves that this man is a little serious about his own damn team. Before it was all about him and nothing else. Don't let nobody fool you. Okay, but the direction this team was going, okay, keeping Garrett for all those years and Linehan for all those years, but this time keeping getting a new man who's proven. And even though he may not have been my first choice, I admit that, I kind of like McCarthy. I like the fact that he's been there. I like the fact that he has very experience. And he doesn't. Matter of fact, I like the fact that he takes chances. And I know, of course, he had the quarterback to do that, but you don't believe in your quarterback at all, you're not going to win. And that was Jason Garrett. Jason Garrett did not believe in his quarterback, whoever he put out there. Tony Romo, the Roger Staubach, whoever he ever put out there, he did not believe in that quarterback because he played not to lose, period. But anyway, the point I'm making is that I think that Jerry Jones have shown himself to be a lot more, and his son, of course, a lot more gripping in terms of taking this team serious. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, of course they had signings that they didn't like. They signed multi-year contracts with people who basically held out. But yeah, but you didn't want else. You didn't want the market to reach out to get them, did you? I didn't want that to happen because they would be proven elsewhere. But I'm fearing Taco Charlton right now. Taco Charlton, I'm having fears about the fact that he may get 10 sacks this coming season, maybe even more. You see what I mean? Which proved that Boss Marinelli, Papa Marinelli, well, Grandpa Marinelli, was not what he thought he was. You understand? Great trainer, but he couldn't train that man when someone else took his work and made it a freaking 10 sack a year defensive end. Come on. Anyway, but I'm proud that they did those signings. They got the signing of some other players. Alton Smith. That was a good signing. Okay, that was a great signing because we needed somebody to plug up that middle because what we had was not working. The injuries too that helped hurt us, which was Van Der Esch. You know, the fact that he was not there in the entire season hurt us tremendously. The Smith wasn't all himself. Hurt us. I mean, the other Smith. You know what I'm saying? Hurt us tremendously. Okay, our linebacker. I forgot his name. First name. Anyway, you know who I'm talking about. It's the fact that they weren't even effective or even fully healthy. And the fact that Collins was not healthy too, the defensive player. Also, the one who had surgery on both his hips. All right, he was not healthy the entire. He don't think he played the entire season basically. So we were strapped and trying to find a way to plug up that middle, and we couldn't. And so for the last 2 seasons, basically, you might say from the point of the postseason season before, and to last season, we were eaten up by the run, which killed us. It wasn't no damn Dak quarterback and Ezekiel he slowed down and all that other shit. The offense was fine, basically, almost in that period, at that time, except especially this past season. Great offense. You saw it yourself. It was our defense that lost a majority of those games. I mean, could you imagine being beaten by Chicago? Mitch Trubisky had, 40 points on us? 40 points? That's a Dak problem, you crazy-ass people? That's a defensive problem. When you got a Mitch Trubisky that couldn't be stopped. When you have a Kirk Cousins that couldn't be stopped. You understand? When you got the Jets beaten with that sorry-ass McDonald. Donald couldn't stop him. That's the defensive problem, not an offensive problem, jackasses. I need to be nice. Change the time, change the period, change the life. Need to be nice. But I'm just saying, I'm going to be fiery no matter what. And I'm going to tell you right now, that's just absolutely asinine to try to blame our offense for our problem roles in terms of winning last season. When it wasn't our offense, it was our defense. And especially up the middle, from the damn front line to the damn middle linebackers. We had a problem. And that's why we lost those games. And also, of course, Jason Garrett keeping that sorry-ass kicker, Maher, keeping him in place, who lost about 3 games himself. Maybe 2, most likely 3. We go back and check it, but I think it was 3. It could possibly be 2, but it doesn't matter. Those games were lost. We only won 8 games. We could have been in the postseason, Eagles out of the way, and nobody fucking in our way. But here's the thing. I'm telling you right now, I think it was a blessing that we lost to the Eagles. That was a blessing. Because if I have to see another year of that Jason Gutless That's what I'm calling from here on out. Jason Gutless. If I had to see another season with Jerry Jones and Jason Gutless trying to make excuses, I was going to break my own television. I told you before. I won't. If they didn't sign Amari Cooper, and they don't try to keep Dak, I told you before. I was not going to turn my TV on to no Cowboys this season. Thank God. I think Jerry Jones listened to me for once. Anyway, but that's how I feel right now. Okay. And the thing is that these are good things. I'm starting to have a real good feeling because not only did he do the signings that were correct as this past with the free agency at all. I wish they had kept Cobb. That's for sure, certain. You know what I'm saying? But Cobb, they weren't. It's like they weren't taking him too serious. Okay, listen to this. This is what a point I made with my cousin. Okay, matter of fact, it was over last week. If you're gonna sign a person who's been like hurt in his past, he wants to start all over. Somebody like Cobb, put it that way, who's been proven in the past, but in his near future of his career, he's been hurt too many times, so no one's giving him a shot. So you give him a shot, just like the Cowboys did last year, and then he when to sign a 1-year contract, don't sign him to a 1-year contract. Sign him to a 2-year contract with a stipulation of what he did the first year. That way, if he did good, which Cobb did, you have him for his second year picking up the option. That way you have to spend some more money to go out get somebody else, and then he has to go, then Cobb has to go someplace else and get. Well, he had the right to be paid. I think he got 3 years for $27 million. He had the right to be paid. He did it well. Like he revived his career with the Star, and I'm proud of the man. You know what I'm saying? The same thing with Quinn. Quinn did the same thing. He revived his career. Well, he was already a great player, but he really made his name with the Star. Don't they all do? Either they sink or swim with the Star. Don't they all do? So Quinn, he made himself known. They should have did the same thing, signed to a 2-year contract, not a 1-year contract. Make 2 years with the extension that you will pick up the option the second year. That way you got him with the pay at a certain point when they're trying to revive their careers, and you have it right there. It's just too easy. You know, I shouldn't be in real estate. I shouldn't be, in other things. You know what I'm saying? I should be with the Dallas Cowboys helping them out. But then my first order of business, if I was, is to put Jerry Jones in a home, and just fish on his backyard somewhere in the grass, and let his son, listen to what the hell I have to say to him. That's what I would be doing. But anyway, that's it. That's all I wanted to say in that fact that I'm looking forward to the draft, even though we're dealing with this pandemic. It's going to be a wonderful thing. I think it's going to be kind of exciting because I know it's going to be different. So because it's different, it's going to be watched. I think a lot of people are going to watch it, even those who weren't involved in it. Because you know why? Because we don't have a lot of sports out there. And people know that Americans are built on, a lot of it was built on sports. And so people are going to be interested in it. And then, the draft has always been interesting, year in and year out. And so I'm looking forward to it. So with that, you guys, see ya. Cowboy Legend for Life is out. The legend is back. Thank you.